My topic name is the equipartition theorem. The law of equipartition energy states that the mean value of each independent quadratic term in the energy is equal to half kT. Or also we can define it as if a system made up of number of particles is in thermal equilibrium at an absolute temperature T, its total kinetic energy is distributed equally among its all the degree of freedoms, and the mean kinetic energy per degree of freedom is half kT, where k is Boltzmann constant. So equipartition theorem says that nature gives equal energy to every degrees of freedom. So for each motion it gives equal energy, that is half. So for monoatomic gas we see the kinetic energy is 3 by 2 kBT, where the degrees of freedom is 3. So 3 into 1 by 2 kT, that is 3 by 2 kT. For diatomic molecules it is 5 by 2 kT. That means the degrees of freedom for diatomic molecules is 5. Now we will see proof for this theorem. The energy of system is a function of some f generalized coordinates qk and corresponding f generalized coordinate momenta pk. We will consider here f, the number of degrees of freedom is f. So E is equal to E is the function of q1, q2, q3 up to qf, p1, p2, p3 and up to pf. So this is our first equation, and then we'll assume two assumptions. So assumption A, the total energy splits additively into the form. So E is equal to epsilon I of pi plus E prime q1 q2 up to qf, p1 p2 up to pf. So this is our second equation, and in this equation epsilon I is only function of pi and E prime is independent of this pi, so there is no pi in this. So now assumption B, the function epsilon I is quadratic in pi, that is epsilon I pi is equal to a pi. The equation EIPI is equal to a pi square. We have taken this as kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. P momenta is equal to mv, and we can also write kinetic energy is equal to p square upon 2m. So a is some constant and pi square. Now what is the mean value of epsilon I? If system is in equilibrium at the absolute temperature T, it is distributed in accordance with canonical distribution. The mean value of epsilon I is expressible in terms of integral over all phase space. So epsilon I bar, this is average, is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus beta e, which is a function of all momenta and coordinates, then epsilon I dqi to dpf upon integration minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus beta e q1 up to pf dq1 up to dqf. So this is our fourth equation, and from our assumption A, that is equation 2, that we have splitted this energy into epsilon I plus E prime. So I have written this both for numerator and denominator. E is equal to E prime plus E epsilon I plus E prime. Now we will separate the terms of pi's. So we'll write integration minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus beta epsilon I dpi, and we'll write the remaining term which is not, in which there is not dpi. So we'll do for denominator as well, and we'll see here that these two terms are same, and that's why it will get cancelled. We have used here multiplicative exponential property of integration, and then only this one dimensional integrations will survive. So I have written here epsilon I bar is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus beta epsilon I dpi upon minus integration minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus beta epsilon I dpi. Then we'll use second assumption, that is equation 3, that epsilon I is equal to a pi square. That was function epsilon I is quadratic in pi. So we'll write simply the same equation, instead only we'll write a pi instead of this ei. So I have written here, and then using standard integrations, which are integration minus infinity to infinity x square e raised to minus alpha x square dx is equal to 1 upon 2 alpha in root pi upon alpha, and integration minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus alpha x square dx is equal to pi upon alpha. These two standard integrations will use for solving these two integrations. So we'll solve this integration, we'll take a constant outside and we'll compare this to this, and we'll get 1 upon 2. The value of alpha here is a beta. So our answer for this integration will be a upon 2ab into root pi upon ab, and these integrations will be into root pi. Instead of alpha it is a beta. So I have written here epsilon I bar is equal to a upon 2 a beta into in root pi upon ab upon in root a upon pi b. So this and this will cancel, this a will cancel, and only 1 upon 2 ab remains, which is beta is 1 over kt. So half kt will get, and we'll get this answer that average of kinetic energy is half kt. This is so called equipartition theorem equation. And as I have told that for monoatomic kinetic energy is 3 by 2 kt, as the degree of freedom is 3 for monoatomic, and for diatomic molecules the number of degrees of freedom is 5, therefore its kinetic energy is 5 by 2 kt. Thank you.